before going to Sacred Heart Cathedral Preparatory. As Zain mentioned, my project was the pet planter. It's basically just a smart plant pot that detects temperature and humidity and alerts the owner if the humidity drops below a certain level, and that happens, it dispenses water so that the plant doesn't dry out. How it works is that there is a circuit board called a PyPortal Titano, which is made by a manufacturer called Adafruit, which makes a lot of just parts for engineering projects. So connected to the PyPortal is a uh, moisture and temperature sensor that detects moisture and temperature. Um, and there's also a speaker that plays the alert if the moisture falls below a certain level. How the my modification was the auto watering system, and how that works is that there's a solenoid valve which connects to this contraption, which is just a water bottle and the bottle cap that's hot glued in place to this model, to this 3D printed part, which I CAD'd myself. And to make the electronics work, there's a relay module that is connected to my PyPortal, and it's connected to a power, and the solenoid valve is connected to the power supply, which allows it to open. So how it works is that if I select one of these profiles, which adjusts how much moisture your plant needs, I'll just select this one. So that adjusts the level, which the moisture alert will go off and when it'll start dispensing moisture. So it connects to the internet, so it can publish data to this website called adafruit.io. So it'll just publish the temperature and humidity data. Now, let's see, it's connecting right now. So I'll just talk about some of the challenges that I faced. So there weren't really that many that took me that long to figure out, but a couple that were pretty big were the uh, libraries. Oops. So the code that Adafruit provides for this project, it has some missing libraries, which I needed to track down and download myself, which was kind of a pain because some of them are not named correctly. But the biggest one was trying to waterproof the connection between the solenoid valve and the uh, water bottle contraption. So what I did, so initially I tried doing it, connecting it with some shrink wrap and super glue. It was a disaster. Andrew described it as a clogged toilet. It looked like a clogged toilet, and it was just terrible. And my second way I tried to solve it was using some aquarium tubing and super glue. Terrible. Didn't use super glue again. My third way was aquarium tubing and hot glue. That's also terrible. So I eventually solved it by uh, getting a 1/4-inch barbed fitting and attaching that to some silicone tubing and hot gluing that in place. That eventually worked after some trouble. And sometimes the tubing is a bit finicky, but the valve is open. We can see the relay module is lighting up. So that means the water should be dispensing. The tube is a bit tight right now. Just give it some more slack. So it drips out very slowly. Uh, there is pressure though. We can see there is a stream right here. All right. Okay, so, well, that I wasn't really done, but thank you. So what I learned, what I got out of Bluestamp was, well, one, I developed a much deeper appreciation for the people who do plumbing work for us. So thank you. And also I got better at coding. I got better at engineering in general. And I think my next step would be to just build more projects. So does anyone have any questions? All right.